Sorry, guys. I forgot I wanted to go sideways tonight when I'm doing my Facebook Live because I want you guys to be able to see when we get to the catalog. I want y'all to be able to see that. I'm like in Technicolor here. So, hi. I hope you guys are doing great. I hate the pandemic. I hate being stuck at home, but I will say that coming and talking to you guys is one of my favorite things to do. So I just got off a 2-hour Facebook Zoom call with my team. We love our pretty stampers. Hey, Susie and Cassandra. We just got off our Zoom, where we got to see the new catalog PDF. Hey, Paula. And also, we looked at the retiring lists. So that was a long one, and I will put up the replay. If you're on my team, you'll get to see that. But tonight, we're going to look at some cards with a retiring stamp set and talk about a class. And we are going to go through the retiring list at the end. So stick around to the end and just grab your highlighter and your catalogs. So the two catalogs that we're going to go through are the annual catalog and the January-June mini, okay? So some of you have just done this with me. It takes a long time. I'm going to go pretty fast when I go through those, but don't worry because the recording will be there, so you'll be able to go back and slow down and pause and watch it again. Otherwise, if I don't go pretty fast, we'll be here all night. But let me show you a class that I have coming up that I'm super excited about. So when I designed this class, I did not know if Birthday Jubilee was retiring or not. But I loved it, so I used it. And as luck would have it, it is retiring. So lucky or not, if you're coming to the class and you really like these cards, then, hey, Kathy, Patience, Paula, then Susie, Cassandra, you need to go ahead and get the Birthday Jubilee set. Aren't these pretty? I was pretty happy with them. So when you come to card class next Tuesday, you're going to get the make and takes and the instructions to make all of these cards. 2 each, of course, of the 3 different designs. We're going to make this one tonight, actually. And then we have this sucker. This is really cute. So, I love these colors. Night of Navy, Pool Party, and Calypso Coral. I just was pretty happy with that. I'm going to move my chair away from my table here. Okay, so let me start with our card. Now, keep in mind, this card we're going to make this at card class next week, so you may get to see it again if you come, but I'll show you how to make these other 2 cards. So our card we're making uses the Jubilee dies, and so the Birthday Jubilee set looks like this, and the dies that come with it, the 2 superstars in the die set are these 2 dies, and they come like so in your die set, okay? There's also a die that cuts out these flowers. There's the little leaves. This makes little holes. This can go on your corners. But we're going to focus actually on this die, actually. And I've already cut those out for you in the interest of time. All right, so I can see that my adhesives and things are on my other table where I was yesterday. So let me relocate those. All right. So, let's see if anyone... Hey, Kim Truslow. Good to see you. All right, so Birthday Jubilee. Now, first thing we're going to need to do once we've cut out this die is get our die brush and our... yeah. I have all the other things. So we're just going to use our scissors. I don't know where my die brush is right now. Pop out all these little guys. And just trust me, because I did this so many other times, the die brush brushes that stuff out perfectly. It probably ended up on my floor when I moved stuff around. Let me check one more place. I have sponging rollers, but no die brush. Okay, we're just going to leave them in, but you can poke all those little holes out. All right. So you're going to start with a Calypso Coral card base, and that is actually going to be the tall. Fold that in halfsies. And then we're going to, and I'll put up the dimensions of this when you come to the card class, so not vital that you know that right now. And you're going to use the little flower in here. It's a cute little flower. And you're going to need first the Calypso Coral ink. So first we're going to just stamp little flowers all around the edges. You don't have to get in the center because you are going to cover that up with white. So just turn your flower around every now and then so it doesn't look the same every time. All right, now what we're going to do here is we're going to stick these down to our scratch paper with glue dots. So we just need, or a tiny bit of snail, we just need something to kind of anchor it. We're going to pull it up, but you'll see why we need to kind of anchor it. So we're going to put these side by side. So you have to cut out two pieces. This reminds me of like San Antonio Fiesta, if you've ever been in San Antonio when it was Fiesta time. All right, so we're gonna start with our ink pads. We have Pool Party, Night of Navy, and Calypso Coral are our colors. Now, I've got these foam rollers. I've got 3. So when you purchase these, there's 2 handles and 4 sponges. So you've got plenty to make what you need to make. But I'm gonna start with the coral. And what you're going to do is you're going to roll that across. You can come back, but you're getting that good and inky. And then you're just going to do like this much of it. And you basically just keep adding until it's as vibrant as you want it to be. So you can see I actually did one a little bit darker and one a little bit lighter. They're both pretty. So you can do either one. Hey, Susan Erickson. So you're just going to get your Calypso Coral going there, okay? And then you're going to go in the middle with your Pool Party. And these just pop on and off. So you've got 2 handles and 4 sponges because these just pop on and off. And then you're going to ink this up. I just feel a little bit like Bob Ross or something when I'm doing this because it's like so artsy. And it's okay that those colors are going into each other. Totally fine. And then your last guy is going to be your Night of Navy. And you can go over that Pool Party with your Night of Navy since they're both blue. So you can see I kind of erred on the side of the navy part here because I knew I was going to go over that some with the navy. So I got that nice and bold. Isn't that cool? If you thought it was cool, then you can share it with your friends. They can see our fun videos. That helps me in my fun crafting business. All right, so now what you're going to do, you're going to still need the navy in a second. So now, just to really make that pop, we're going to attach the, going to pull this off our paper, and look at the pretty pattern it leaves. Isn't that neat? But now we're going to use our glue dots. Okay, I can't handle those little pieces in there. Too many little pieces. Again, your Big Shot die brush works perfectly when you can find it. Or you can bang it like I just did. Okay, so you're just going to put a glue dot on the 4 corners of your die cut piece here. And one piece goes this way. And then your other piece goes the other direction. Okay. And I left that white a little too long, but it's totally fine. I'm just going to cut it with my scissors before I stick it down. When you come to card class, it'll be cut just perfectly. And of course, I'm going to cut out these die pieces for you for the card class. All right. Oh, and I didn't mention that my card class is a retirement card class, and before the class, there will be a, thank you, Kathy, I do too. Before the class, there will be a buy one, get one video. So you'll get to see all of my stuff that's on a buy one, get one sale. All right. Now what we're going to do is tie. Hey, Leslie Brandt. I love this denim ribbon. It is continuing in the new catalog, so I was happy to see that. I just tied a knot. And I just had my scissors when I was looking for my die brush. I'll just use these for now. I have some baby scissors. Some sad little scissors. Okay. Oh, there they are. Ha! Y'all are probably like, they're right there, Kay. Alright, now you're going to pop this little guy down. So you do have to get your knot all the way over to the edge, like almost off the card. And now you're going to use your dimensionals to pop down this layer. Yep, Kathy, I honestly just went over to my inks and just picked my 3 favorite colors. And the reason I used the same colors on all of the projects is since we're in COVID and we can't go to class, then I want to limit my classes to 1 stamp set and just a few ink colors. So when you take this class, if you buy the Birthday Jubilee stamp set and the dies and then just a few of these inks, then you'll be able to complete the whole class. Okay, does that make sense? So I kept everything kind of to where you could do it all with 1 stamp set. All right, now we just need our little white strip of paper, which is 4 by 3/4, and I've covered it up with something. Let me cut one real quick. You know how it's quicker just to cut one before you could just find the one that you dropped. So this little sliver is 3/4 by 4. And I'm just going to cut it 3/4 because I know I'm going to cut the edge off. So now you're just going to navy blue, the happy birthday, Night of Navy, onto here. And you're going to cut a little V pretty close to the happy birthday. Go that a little bit more. Okay. And then that goes up with dimensionals, and that is your whole card. So I thought the card was stunning, and it looked a lot more complicated than it really was. You can see that I finished it in 10 minutes, so not a hard card to make. And when you come to the card class, you're going to have the base, the white, the cutout pieces, and this white piece. So you'll just need to add whatever inks you have and get the Birthday Jubilee set, which is retiring. So my point on that is this. If you love the dies, which I'm going to cut the dies for you, but if you love the dies, you need to go ahead and get them, because once the dies are gone, they're gone, okay? They're going to make the stamp sets for a while, but when the dies are gone, they're gone. Hey, Linda Anderson. Good to see you. All right, so that's the Birthday Jubilee stamp set. Like I said, the class next week is an online class, and it's going to be on Zoom. We're going to have a buy one, get one sale beforehand, and then you're going to learn how to make all 3 of these cards, 2 each. So when you make a purchase next week of $35 or more, you're going to get the card packet for free. So otherwise, you can pay $15 and get the instructions. But while we're having these virtual classes, that's how we're doing our classes. And you should go ahead and come, because if there's a buy one, get one sale beforehand, then you're going to be able to buy old things for free when you purchase new things. And you want the new things that are retiring. So I know that sounds weird, the new things that are retiring. But what I mean is current products that are retiring. So now that we've done that, let's talk about the retiring list. Every year, when our new catalog comes to pass, which it's about to, both of these catalogs end on June 2nd. And the way you can tell is right here on the back, June 2nd and June 2nd of 2020. Okay, so you can order out of these until June 2nd or while supplies last. So things like ribbons and consumable products are gone when they're gone. Okay, papers. But stamp sets are good till about mid-May, I think. But I'm going to whip through and tell you. So this list is literally like 8 pages in tiny print, which I went through and marked up my catalogs for you. So you don't have to do that because it's torture. All right. I'm going to show you through the actual catalog so you'll see what's retiring. I would suggest this. Up to you. You can just watch when I go through it the first time, and then you can get out your markers and watch the replay and mark it all up. So totally up to however you want to do that. But that's what I would do, because I'm going to have to go pretty fast. So we're going to start on page 13. And that's with the Woven Threads Suite. And I can tell you that the stamp set is continuing, but the paper, the sequins, and the ribbon is gone.
Not the ribbon.
Shush, Ben.
Sorry,
Oh, all right. If y'all have any questions, just pop them in the comments here. The designer paper for the Woven Threads is retiring, but the stamp set is continuing. So if you love the paper, get it. All right. Page 16, Pop of Petals is retiring. The bundled price for A Wish for Everything is retiring. So you're still going to be able to get these 2 bundles, but you're not going to be able to get them at 10% off. So Pocket Full of Happiness is retiring, as well as Label Me Pretty. On page 20, we have Everything Amazing and Pretty Pavilion are retiring, as well as the dies. On 22, we have Special Celebrations is retiring, and the bundled price of Daisy Lane is retiring. Everything in the Peacocks pretty much is retiring, except maybe the ribbon. I can't remember. We'll get to that. If anyone knows, y'all can pop it in the comments. We just did this a minute ago. The papers are gone. The stamp set's gone. The Parcels and Petals bundled price is gone, but this is still active. Everything on these 2 pages, 28 and 29, is retiring. Your Cute Golfer, your Grandma, and your Cuckoo for You. Botanical Bliss on page 31 is retiring. The cows are retiring on page 32, as well as the pigs and the young at heart. So a super cute triple set of stamps retiring. Remember, you can get the retiring stamps for a while, but I wouldn't wait because you need them. Delightful Day is retiring, but the punch isn't. Flourishing Phrases is Patient's favorite set, I think, and it's retiring. All right, the Magnolia Lane Suite bundled price is retiring, but the stamp set and dies are good. The embossing folder is good, but pretty much everything else in this set of embellishments, papers, laser cut cards are all going. Page 40, the whole garden, verdant garden, everything is gone, retiring. When I say gone, I mean retiring. A Little Lace, the bundled price is gone. The Stitched All Around is retiring, the dies and the stamp set. On 44 and 45, everything's going. Your Windmills, Winds of Change, Enjoy Life, and Hold On to Hope. 46 and 47 are just fine. 48, we're losing Heartland and Peaceful Place on 49. Barn Door on 50, you're losing Barn Door, Accented Blooms, and Modern Heart are all retiring. On 54, you're losing the stamp set. It Starts with Art and the paper. I'm sad. I love that little suite. Your Ride With Me set and dies, retiring. 56, Colorful Seasons. I'm sad to see that go. It's such a good versatile set for all the seasons. Sweetly Swirled on page 57 is retiring. If you're a librarian or a teacher, you need this one. Birthday for the Win, retiring, ends this You Always Deliver with your little UPS guy, also retiring. Super sad. All the Vase stamp sets are retiring, but the punch is not, which I think is really odd. Birthday Goodness on page 62 is retiring, as well as Birthday Backgrounds on page 63. And the Petal Labels Dies are retiring. Yep, Patience, we did talk about that a minute ago. Hey, Tracy. You got your highlighter out? We're going through what's retiring from the annual catalog. Your Piece of Cake on 64 and All the Wish for It All bundle is retiring. On 66, Perennial Birthday, and 67, Broadway Birthday are retiring. Isn't that a cute card, y'all? I need to really sit and look at my catalog because I'm looking at things that I have never seen. So cute, and they're retiring. All right, Merry Christmas to All is retiring. Lots of Cheer, retiring. The Bulb Punch and the stamp set are retiring. The Dashing Deer is going. We were sad about that. Winter Woods is okay. Page 72, we have the Path of Petals is good, but the petals labels are going. The Designer Elements, the journal, the paper, and the washi tape is going. I don't remember about these two. We'll get to those in a second. All right, the Pressed Petals paper is going. The Beautiful Promenade is retiring. Page 76, Kindness and Compassion is retiring. And on 77, we have Pigment Sprinkles and the Aqua Painter. Don't panic because we're going to have a new thing called a water painter. So it's not like we're not going to have something. We're just not going to have that aqua painter. And if you're coming to my technique class, you need to get the pigment sprinkles. You're going to want them. It's going to be so fun. Artfully Aware is retiring on page 78. Page 79, You Are So Loved. Page 81, Forever Lovely is retiring. Page 82, We'll always be friends. Here's to strong women. I'm super sad. I use these to make cards for people that were in healthcare right now. Great set. I'm sorry, I keep hitting the video. And Back on Your Feet is good. I'm happy that's still here. Beautiful Bouquet has been here forever, and it is retiring. Sorry for Everything is retiring. Page 86, The Love You to Pieces is retiring. Page 88, Genuine Gems and Welcome to the Team are retiring. Above the Clouds is the bundled, well, everything is retiring in this set, actually, the punch and the stamp set. Hey, Ronnie. I hope you're doing good. Now, let's talk about the birds. The birds were very popular. The stamp set and dies are not retiring, but the paper is. I think this is the prettiest paper we've ever had. I'm not sure how long it's going to last, but get it if you want it. But, of course, all the papers retire every year, or at least they did this year. Tropical Chic is retiring, and we are going to use that at Stamp Club. So if you don't have it, you might want to get it because it's going to be fun. Or you can use any set that's filled in like that. Okay, the punch box, if it's still available, it's retired, but they had it listed for $7. It's a $45 punch box. So that's cool if you want to get a good deal with some stamps, punches, and inks. We've got the Country Home stamp set, which is, oh, dadgummit. It's continued. I'm surprised. I can't believe that's not retired. 96, we're losing Daisy Delight in A Big Thank You, as well as Be Thankful on page 97. 98, we're keeping the dinosaur stamp and dies, but the paper is going and the embellishments are going. So definitely get these if you need them. And then the ribbon is staying. So remember, the paper's gone, but the stamp set's good. And this little guy is still good. Wildly Happy on 101. Page 102, we're losing Animal Outing and Fable Friends. It's just not a good spread. Also, we're losing Little Elephant. So all three of those on that 2-page spread are leaving. The Wiggle Worm is retiring, as well as the dies. Now, the stamp sets for cats and dogs are both retiring, but not the punches. So, if you have the punches and you were waiting on getting the sets, you need to get the sets. All right, the Perennial Essence Suite, we're losing the paper, the vellum, the floral centers. I can't remember about the striped ribbon, but I think we're losing it. We'll get to that in a second. You know what? Oh, yeah, we will get to that. The paper, of course, is leaving. Praiseworthy Prose on 109 is retiring, as well as the hand-lettered dies. The hand-lettered dies. Hand-lettered prose dies. All right. 110, I Say Hello is retiring, but 111, we're good. 112 is retiring, but 113 is retiring. Just the T together. Very Versailles is fine. Beautiful You on page 114. I'm surprised about that. Lovely is the Day on page 115 is retiring. Art Abstract Impressions retiring. Swirly Frames is fine. Basically on 118, everything that's not the punch on Mosaic Mood is retiring. The paper, the stamp set, the dies, everything. Band Together, you're just losing the bundled price. Painted Glass is retiring, as well as Budding Borders on 122. 124 is fine. Actually, 124 and 125 are fine. 126, we're losing Little Twinkle and Garden Goodness on 127. 128, we're losing Painted Harvest and Rare Blessings. And 129, we're losing Slice of Happiness. So not a good day for fruits and vegetables, I guess. Beautiful Day was one of my favorites on 131 is retiring. See a Silhouette Suite. The stamp set and dies are good, but the paper, the embossing powder, the yellow ribbon, and the embossing powder are retiring. The clips are okay. The paper's gone. Number 135, Tasteful Textures is leaving. Everything on 136 and 137, basically anything that's mystical and unicornish and mermaidish is gone, leaving. Page 138, Wonderful Moments is retiring. We're going to keep Seaside Notions, yay. On page 140, we're losing First Frost, and on 141, we're just losing the bundled price of To a Wild Rose. On 142, we're losing Capture the Good. On 143, Love What You Do and Born to Shine. I always thought that that person looked like a man. It's just weird. But I may have to get it just for that sentiment. Okay. On Come Sail Away, we're losing the paper, but we're still going to have the dies and the stamp set. Still good there, 147. 148 and 149 is good. 150, we're basically losing 150 and 151. Lily Pad Lake, Best Catch, and Country Road are all going. Turning to 152, we're losing Artisan Textures and Sea of Textures on 153. I'm sorry, Erica. I know that's your favorite. 154, we're losing Let It Ride, and 155, Gallery Grunge. 156, we're losing Handwritten and the Crackle Paint. And 157, Around the Corner and Polka Dots. All right, 159, we're losing Crafting Forever, which is, you might need that to have that Stampin' Up stamp. Your Lined Alphabet is retiring. The storage is all still good. On page 162, 163, there's no major color changes in our core color families. We are losing the 6x6 Designer Series paper, which you know that goes away every time. They just reconfigured it to a new pattern, usually. All right, we have all the in colors are gone, which you already knew because I've been telling you that for weeks. But those are the ones you need to get if you like them. All the designer paper is leaving. That's easy. So scratch all that out. Like I said, these are gone. Your Bird Ballad, foil lined, and scallop notes, cards, and envelopes are all going. Your Perennial Essence vellum, your black foil sheets, and sadly, all the glimmer paper. I'm just going to pause for a second on that one. Pearlized doilies are gone, and the shimmer laser cut specialty paper. Y'all are so quiet, but I know you're probably focused on marking up your catalogs. 12 by 12, everything is leaving. There's the no page protectors, no album. The pressed petal journal is retiring. All these usually retire, the Memories and More packs and the Memories and More cards and envelopes, but you've still got the white Memories and More cards and envelopes. The Follow Your Art Embellishment Kit is retiring, as well as Tags and More Kit, the washi tapes here, Pressed Petals and Follow Your Art. The craft pillow boxes, I love those. The baker's boxes, the copper treat bags, the copper tea tins, the gusseted cellophane bags, Nature's Twine, and all three of the twines on the lower side of this page on 173 are leaving. As far as ribbons go, okay, let's see. We're losing the Cotton Real Red, starting from the top left, Cotton Real Red, both Bermuda Bay and Grape Striped, the Flax White, the Magnolia Lane combo, the Copper Trim, all of the Textured Weave ribbons, Granny Apple, Gray Granite, Poppy Parade. And then on page 175, we're losing the Mint Textile. This is okay. It's not going. The Black Satin Ribbon is going. Leaf Ribbon is going. Woven Threads are going. Burlap Trim is going. The Crushed Curry Seam Binding Ribbon is going, as well as all of the, of course, the in color grosgrain ribbon. All right, as far as embellishments go, we're losing the candle embellishments, the in-color buttons, the garage metal elements, the pink rhinestones, the floral centers, the magnolia lane cork, and flower faceted gems. On the page 177, we're losing everything except for the mini library clips. And on 178, this is kind of tricky. We're losing just the Noble Peacock rhinestones, the heart epoxy droplets, and the glitter enamel dots on that top area. Then we have the Dino Roar and designer elements on the middle row. And on the bottom row, we have in-color faceted dots, faceted gems, and gingham gala sequins. And both faceted gems colors are leaving. Now on 179, I need to explain. Blends are not retiring. Don't panic. They're all in the retiring list because you can't buy them as a single anymore. They're going to come as a combo. So they're only $9. That is this price of the Copic marker that you would buy at the store. So don't stress. Just go ahead and get your combo. You need the two colors anyway. So they're not retiring. Don't worry. Pigment sprinkles are retiring. They're like a bright brush hoe. Aqua painters are retiring. Journaling pens on page 180. Stampin' Glitter, dazzling diamonds. I don't know if you can believe that, Paula. Seems like we've had that since I started Stampin' Up. I'm not sure what to make about the Embossing Buddy retiring. The Pattern Party decorative masks, and then the black, the copper, the shimmer black and white embossing powder are retiring. Your half-wide stamp cases are retiring. Your stamp cleaning pad and refills, and the stamping mist cleaner, don't worry. It's all good. Like, it's just going to be in a different container-ish. Stampin' Pierce Matte is retiring. I don't really know what to make of this. What are you saying no about, Tracy? They're not making a new stamping mist. It's going to come in a different size bottle. I don't want to panic you. And I'm not supposed to say what's happening, but I'm just going to say that. Snail adhesive is retiring, but do not panic, okay? We have a great substitute coming. You will see. Tracy, you're going to have to tell me what you're stressed about. The Stamparatus replacement plates. So if you need extra plates for your Stamparatus, grab some while they last. Now remember, all of this stuff is while supplies last. All right, let's talk about punches. Got kind of rough with the punches here. We're losing the scallop circles and the starburst, decorative ribbon border on 186, the Christmas bowl builder, and the 4-petal flower. On 187, we're losing the two smallest, the 1/2 inch circle and the 1 inch circle, and the leaf punch, as well as the pretty label punch. All right, and we're losing on 188 the twinkle builder, the circle tab, the hot air balloon, the cake builder, and the elephant builder. All right, for dies, we're losing Animal Friends. This is on 191, sorry. Animal Friends, Arts and Crafts, Beautiful Layers, Botanical Tags, Bouquet Bunch, Broadway Lights, and Catch of the Day. So the only two we're keeping are Budding Blooms and Butterfly Beauty on that page. On page 192, we're losing the whole top row, Cross of Hope, Cuckoo Clock, and Delicate Lace. We're losing Detailed Deer and Detailed Peacock in the second row, and in the third row, we're losing Doily Wishes and Flourish. On 193, we're losing Frosted Bouquet. On 193, middle row, we're losing Hand-Lettered Prose and Lakeside. Don't worry, this is okay. We're good. Layering Alphabet is good. Now, if you do get out your list, you will see that it says that these dies are retiring, but it's because that number is retiring, but not the actual die. So it's been reconfigured, but it's the exact same die. So, like, I had a major panic attack because I thought these were retiring, but they're okay. So we're okay here. They're not retiring. Just there's a new number. So when you read your retiring list, it's going to say they're retiring, but they're not. So don't panic. As well, these are not retiring. But Lovely Flowers and Lovely Leaves are on page 194. Middle row on 194, Merry Christmas is retiring. This is okay. Don't worry about that one. And Petal Labels is retiring, as well as Pavilion on the bottom row. On 195, we're losing the whole top row. Pocket Puzzle Pieces and Seasonal Layers. On the middle row, Sliding Door and Springtime Impressions. And the bottom row, Stained Glass and Stitched Labels. Hey, Melissa. And Kathy. Oh, you're so sweet. I love it. That stupid list is so hard to look at that I don't want y'all to have to look at it. I'm here to help y'all. 196. These are okay, don't worry, but the support ribbon is retiring in the middle, and on the bottom row, we're losing Tasteful Backgrounds, Tea Time, and Thank You. On 197, the top row, Tropical Truck Ride and Under the Sea is retiring. And on the middle row, just Wiggly Bugs are retiring. On page 198, we're getting to our embossing folders. So we're losing Basket Weave, Corrugated, Country Floral, High Seas, and on the bottom row, Layered Leaves and Mosaic 3D. On 199, top row, Seasonal Wreath is retiring. Middle row, Tufted. The lower middle row, Beads and Baubles, Button, and Eyelet Lace. And on the bottom row, Swirls and Curls are retiring. Woodland, thank goodness, is okay. All right, on 201, we're losing the felt kit. I'm not surprised. Most of our kits typically retire. But we are keeping the Looking Up card kit, which is cool because that's a fun little kit. We're losing Notes of Kindness and Lots of Happy. And, of course, the 205, our host sets always retire. So the rest of the sets in the catalog are host sets, and they're all retiring. The only way you can get these is with a $150 purchase because they are sets that are retiring. I mean, they're host sets. I will have all these on my buy one, get one sale next Tuesday, which is happening right before my card class, which we talked about earlier. So in case you missed it, on Tuesday, we're going to do a Zoom card class and make these 6 cards, and we're going to have a buy one, get one sale ahead of it. And to participate in the class, all you need to do is make a $35 purchase, and you will get the class packet for free. And you need to pick up this Birthday Jubilee stamp set because you'll want to use that to make your cards or whatever stamp set you have. Okay, that's the main catalog. So let's flip through the smaller catalog, which is the January to June mini. So we're going to start on page 9. I'm going to give you a second to get your catalog out and to get to the correct page. It's a good thing I'm going sideways because this catalog is long. Are y'all hanging in there? This is the second time I've gone through these catalogs, so my voice is like, whew. And I can't give you any details about the new catalog that I saw today, except to tell you that it's awesome. And if there's anything that you think you're going to miss from the retiring catalog, you need to buy it. But also understand that there's always going to be something awesome to take its place. Okay? So don't stress. Just get what you need from this catalogs before they retire. And then be ready. On June 1st, you can, June 1st, like June 3rd, you can purchase out of the new catalog. Or if you get a starter kit now and become a happy shopper, then you can get the new catalog now and you don't have to wait. Don't we all need something fun in our lives right now? So talk to me about the starter kit, which is $125 for $99. It's the best deal in the catalog. And you can get the PDF for the catalog right now because it's available to demonstrators. Okay, you ready? As far as Valentine's go, the paper is leaving, but the bundle is staying, as well as the ribbon. But everything on this bottom row is leaving. And where I did write in a number, that means it's for sale. On sale, there's a few sales going. It's best for you to check those sales on the online store, stampinup.com, or actually it's better if you go to the link that I posted in the email today so you can shop with me. But that tells you anything that's on sale. It'll be listed there. Okay. Thanks for the Laughs on 11 is retiring. We're not sure about the 3D embossing folder plate. I'm kind of confused. But if we're not selling the die cut machine anymore, I don't see why we would be selling this. So I would get this if you think you need it. Basically, if you're going to keep our old die cutting machine and you have any 3D embossing folders, you have to have this plate. I thought I didn't need it, and I got it, and I was like, oh goodness, I wish I'd gotten that a long time ago. So on 12 and 13, everything's good except the bundled price of Grace's Garden is leaving. The Parisian paper is leaving, but the Blossoms bundled price is going. But the stamp set is okay. Okay. But the Parisian stamp set is gone. And we think that the Parisian Flourish is... I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look that one up. Here, let me just check my list. Yes, Hope. I'm still going, but you're welcome to come and say hi. Okay, Parisian 15. Specialty paper, petal pink, beauty bundle, sweet bundle. It's not listed, so I think it's good, but I don't remember. Okay. Forever Blossoms is good. On, like I said, on 17, all the Paris stuff is leaving. 18 and 19 are good. 20 is good, thank goodness. 21, Morning Star is retiring. I'm not that surprised. It's cute, but I'm not surprised. 22, French Countryside is retiring. Hey, Michelle. 23 is good. 25, we're losing the paper, but the stamp sets are staying. So if you love the poppy paper, get it while you can. The Peaceful Poppies are going. The white seam binding ribbon is okay, but the Peaceful Poppies elements are going. These stamp sets are good, and the dies. I'm so happy because those are so gorgeous. Beautiful Moments over here is good. But Beautifully Braided is retiring as well as the Punch. The bees are going. I can't believe it. The bee dies and the honeybee stamp set. Perfectly Framed is retiring as well as Breathtaking Bouquet. The Birthday Bonanza is basically pretty much all going except for the ribbon. I think the bags are okay, but the pom-poms and the stamp sets and the bundles and the paper is all going. I love those cute little baddies. They're so cute. This is what we're going to use in card class on Tuesday. It is retiring. The Birthday Jubilee. I just love it. It's so stunning. And look, you could sponge through and make that. Oof. Yeah, love it. Label Me Bold is retiring. Special Someone is continuing. And remember those dies that were on the coordinated product release. Don't get rid of those. Witticisms is retiring. I'm kind of surprised about that. I thought it was cute. Now, on the Tropical Oasis, you need to get the paper because it's retiring. And the bundled price is retiring, but the stamp set and dies are okay. Okay? So, it's just the price that's retiring. And then the Coastal Weave Embossing Folder is retiring. The Tropical Oasis Trinkets, the Memories and More card back, and the Burlap Trim are all retiring. So the moral of the story is if you like the paper and you want the stamp sets and dies, you need to go and get the paper. Layered with Kindness stamp set is retiring. These two are good. Yay. But the bundled price of the Under My Umbrella is retiring. Ooh, need to adjust here. Sorry, friends. We're getting there. We're almost there. 44 and 45 are retiring. All of it. Basically, everything except the Argyle embossing folder on 47 is retiring. The Clubhouse dies. We just talked about that. Buy the Dock, only the bundled price is retiring. The Barbecue, the Pedal to the Metal, and Do the Impossible on 50 and 51 are all retiring. Mountain Air is good. We're so happy. Dress to Impress, the paper's leaving, but the bundle and stamp set are still okay, but the ribbon, the cards, and the tassels are leaving. So you need to stock up on those. The Music from the Heart is leaving if you're a music person. We're losing our card kit. This card kit and this bundle is 40% off. So if you didn't get that, now is the time. Gorgeous. And then the rest of this stuff is gorgeous ideas to make with your stamp sets. And of course, the fishbowl set is retiring. So that is a mouthful, friends. And I'm glad you stayed till the end. If I went too fast, you can always watch the replay. I hope my phone will hold it. Please like and share so other people will see this video. If you would like to come to my buy one get one sale and card class next Tuesday, I would love to have you. You can register for that on the email that I sent today. If you don't get my emails, message me and I'll make sure you get on that list. So that's going to be a fun class. It's going to be over Zoom, so we're not going to catch each other's germs, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So thanks for staying with me tonight. You can now hop on. Oh, I need to tell you about my ordering special. It's in my email that I sent. But if you spend $50, then you get a package of rhinestones. If you get $100, then you get some pearls. If you spend $150, you get, you get their pearls and the rhinestones. And if you spend $150, you get pearls, rhinestones, and holiday rhinestones. So you can really bling it up when you spend off the retirement list. Now, if your order is over $150 or more, you need to order it without the hostess code. The hostess code is in the email that I sent because you can get your own Stampin' rewards. Okay, so you need to keep your own rewards. However, if your order is over $75, you need to seriously think about this. The starter kit, the $125 for $99, no shipping, because then you can see the new catalog, okay? That's the main reason why I would want to join right now, is to have something fun to look at. I'm not saying that I absolutely printed out the whole catalog on my printer today, but I might have. All right, guys, y'all have a good night. Bye.